on 7FM Sunday and I will December bosom with that so in Sia and some of the band did my quitting be and the same. Was here one more Odija a year good for now, Mother to just say, as soon as I buy added to near more crayfree, I brought a barason be woman in your home.
Lawyer Martin Pogbu, why am I doing what did you just say? Ghana for any GD cry. There were 3 arms of government in the Sayam Penny Asway and Mashabeja and after Timu Aswayan.
Ora John Peter Amaru, a minister, railway development. Now, what church with the entire railway, a Jumano, and Yemen Timin Kososano.
Mashabeja, and Yaso to your Mabaton Persuasion, Dr. Dixon, Adoma Cookie. As one district, one factory, Shaya, and another Danko who found the buy and Abua Penua and Mama Hammer, and your BBA Cassette 24-hour economy, what they buy Juman. And some of those who can create Tiffin, some near the Asada, Emma Midima for Herbal Clinic. Doctor Tam, that's one corner time, a bre, beto yare soa, a brennan ponso, no asa mount. What the Nubana Nutahini Hamaya Nerso, in Tuko Pocrasia, and Yen Nakra or Honum, a mouthful Troguso, a Pocrasi Mayra. A Buakwago, Kumasianum, friend was 0244 774282. Newman College in the Department of Nursing, or Children Nurse, Amwaba Nurse in Imapa, into a degree in nursing, diploma in nursing, public health, and a hack. Abusia for me say, the Ubadena or Honum, a school for loans who GB may ye. Wasibra, one more morning, evening, and a weekend. I try to chimay and no more. Bibiania for 0574 661117. Third homeopathic clinic in here, in one getting Sayarea Casacase, and one was say, when ni and I how and answer waposo arthritis, a man mention Yarahu drum, asthma yam crew, stroke and answer one name my fibro pressure. Oh, may say, or ye, Juma say, I know Cobbing 18 honum, into court for 0246 72 86 75. Nea Joso. Media de Maame Efia Nyarko papa bi minimini abema.
Oduefour Nana Sabere Pinamai Nana Penkra Henicha mi abusa for nsem eniem. Ghana Union of Traders Association Guta mpenifo akwakohia subsidiary legislation committee ya womra shebeje fie na womo na omampani de ahye womonsa se niema ose omakwan Emma Yankra Emma Omemu Bim Ayama Akuma Duenu Mienu no wode son toto so no wo na hye wo monsa Guta for no mko hye no Dr. Joseph Obin ya oye Guta president e de atudwa se enia anokore nie eniema no saban kese wo miem fra ma Ghana enimani mi ase de wo kana e kwa bebre so e be ha wo dwadie pa.
It's very important that any country becomes self-sufficient, but the way to go had been the problem, and especially when we have also been there in the issuance of permits that did not result in any gains for the nation. And that's why we wanted to remind them that that's surely not the way to go, and that we can adopt different methodologies to enhance on local production. You know, the cement is traveling. Other industries are traveling, not necessarily that they brought permits. But you also know that there are some products that, as I'm speaking, there's permit issuance, but it's not thriving. So the way to go is not restricting this. We have even made it clear that we will be better off that they ban the product rather than to bring restrictions and impediments on our way of trading in this era of trade liberalization. We cannot do that. We will not accept anything that will impede on trade facilitation, that hinders on cost of doing business, time of doing business, and ease of doing business.
And near Mutia, Dr. Joseph Obin and Wachemono, Guta for Penny Pano, and Wachenom, and Mreshe Bejafie, Omukrona, Omukushia Womono, Dr. Dominic Ayini, and Oye Chamai, also Ekasai.
Stakeholders on the proposed LI on the restriction of importation of certain selected goods. Has just concluded, and it was very fruitful in the sense that we heard directly from the stakeholders with respect to some of the issues that they have, the concerns that they have regarding the impact of the regulatory instrument if it is passed, on their activities, as traders and importers. For us, they raised a number of issues that we will take into account when we are reporting to Parliament. One was that in terms of import substitution justification, there isn't sufficient local supply of the affected goods in order to fill the market if the restrictions take place. So, for instance, the question of how much we are producing in terms of rice, in terms of the auto industry, in terms of the used clothing industry, so that we ourselves will be able, to supply the local. Industry will be supplied with this. What do you call it? These goods if the restrictions come into force.
Any abusamuti ye Dr. Dominic Ayini ono na marase bejefie oye chama ma committee na wate a ohwe saa niema duonu mienu aban pese ode so to so ne yankra bi ma oman mu biem no.
Mraduni bako lawyer Martin Babu ya wono ene nsentwofo di nkomo e won kan no wo cheche nsemu se se wo hwe oman Ghana said oman ne tebia ne omanfo tie na Ghana fo ni gidie bako sei e wo the three arms of government no emoye executive, parliament and judiciary no na eno no cheche mu se na nsen kwintabo bi ekoso e fa hwehwemu no na chese ye kan executive na ye mampani na be de eche ne na soafo no mu na Ghana fo gidie omo mu ye 14% ohamu chichemu du 9%. Eba no judiciary na ya atemu no nso a aso ye na nchichemu du pe na omo wogidie nchichemu du 10% ena omo wo mu ena ma hye dwan de bobo 8% ena Ghana fo gidie ewom enti ha adwen papa ena wo kan dia besusu se eba no galamse ekon na eno ka ho bi ena gidie no dodo na na firi ne proye ne keta hye ho nsensem enti wo so obesra Ghana fo se obi a wadi position na wadi dibire bi e wa aban mu ana wa ya aban adwuma mu panyi bi ba se wo be pe dibire a manfo na nunu nipa no e ma wo mu nkonta wodi odi kan ba ye obeye no ehu.
Run away from the lack of trust, okay, the deficit. You can't run away from it. You can't. Last Sunday or Sunday, let's call it last weekend, the Speaker of Parliament referred to a new survey. Okay, anyway, it turned out that when it comes to the executive, the president, the trust is just 14%, then judiciary 10%, and then parliament 8%, right? So what I'm talking about is that there's a huge trust deficit. Okay, the populace don't trust the arms of government. You can't blame them too much. These are things that are built up over the decades. So when the populace suspects corruption, I can't wish it away. And this morning, also on a different network, I also find the same. Actually, also the same. That looking at this, if it's not well structured, there's corruption and gouging, because in our history we had import lines, so you hear the commission report.
Lawyer Martin Pagbu nene NIT.
Na ekrobia keka wo ho abomu a wate atua ewo Commissioner General ewo Ghana Revenue Authority mu Reverend Dr. Abisha Dai Owusu Amuaso asem nyina se papa no ebra so se wo se okwa ahomegima okwa pension enso da so tim adodode a wonya die nti ndi se wankɔ na ɔse ɔbɛkɔ so atenamu ayɛ adwuma a ɛne ɛwɔ nte ase ne nte ase kyina na kwei de ɔyɛ gangare a ɛda ɔma no ɛne Charles Akuwa
ye the petition eno ye separate from the edema media no eno de ede kan ani bresem e de akoma GR board ye de bia say akoma eye Speaker of Parliament ye be ma minority ne ama majority because ye hunu say ye di ka akwa ene ede ma Parliament as a whole no Parliament anya hu adwuma nti say ye kwa akoma afani nyina bi na obi ansa ye den aka ne de ni ayesusu ni say aban take opportunity na sabre ya ewo mu no o make sure say ye OSPO and obe tax ni say on hwehwe yasem num ana say eye GR board na nkasa ene de emra be den ebe ya adwuma ana say mampani wo hutumi say o ka kire papa ne say ne retirement age no adru onko fie nko home so o me yes ade we de maya demonstration no enyama so Nemo Mamisa die, any Julian Essiem, any other heads of department, any bosses or more Ghana no more, or more retirement dates, ason. More that's why TT office said by your Mefruama and Rantan Mabawa and Jumayano, or Manqua, maybe we'll go beyond the GRE near the other institutions about so, but so meant here, dear, yɛbɛ hit the street after 15th of January. Na yama Ghana fo nyina hu nkokrakfo bi ɛne mmerwafo bi a ɔmo contract even naso ɔmo da so to a youth no go so twa application sɛ ɔmo pɛ adwuma.
Ɛni amuti ye ɛyɛ Charles Akuwa.
Mrashabe dwandi ya wo enya so tuom Dr. Dixon Adoma Kukisi. Ena ono nso ne nsantwofo adi nkomo na sama wo kanya ne se wo se John Dramani Mahama ya wo tu Frank ama ndi sama yoko ya mampani dada wo se he eya pa obona baso ese mampani na dodanko akufado one district one factory hihya ya wo de baaye no Mahama se wo begina so na wo de aye 24-hour economy no wo se echese nanado wonimde na hihya ya panso no wo de baaye no enti ena watoto ne mama Mahama wo keka bie ese wo de beye 24-hour economy.
The NDC literally has been smart to see that the 1D1F is a very solid foundation to do what they are claiming to want to do. And they cannot dispute the fact that the concept of manufacturing, which the Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo has been pushing hard, lays a very strong foundation. If there's no industry, can you do 24 hours? There has to be an industry first. And I also think that Ghana, clearly, the NPP is saying industrialization is important. NDC is also saying industrialization is important. So if I'm a Ghanaian first, in terms of my thinking, I'm happy that the two political parties in this country are focused on industry. And industry is what is going to get us out of our current quagmire and put us up and help us in terms of our economic growth and then sustaining the economic growth over and over and over. So I mean, kudos to the NDC one for rebranding, repackaging 1D1F. If you look at where Kwame Nkrumah took us, I think that we revisited as a more of a Sankofa, approach. And I've always said that, as much as men grow, we tend to do something that has always been in existence. We never really discover.
Dr. Adoma Kukisi, enya so tuo mashebe dwane eni.
Honorable John Peter Amewu Minister Railways Development. Na wona acheche mu de ato yanim ama ye hunu de ntia sese keteche adwuma no enkoso ewo Ghana bio. Na uhunu de ye yempo no anse ye tete won sa ye Railway Development Ministry na so ye heda hunu wo de acheche mu se galamsefo dwumadi a wo mudi ne bebrebe no eka wo bi na ma ono na so ye no atena wo sa ye nte wo nka no.
Mr. Speaker, the government of Ghana, represented by the Ghana Railway Development Authority, signed a contract dated 3rd of June 2020 with Amandi Investment Limited for the construction of section of the Western Railway line on standard gauge from Takoradi Port to Honi Valley. Mr. Speaker, the contract duration at 42 months from the commencement date of 28 November 2022. Mr. Speaker, the project is therefore estimated to be completed by the 28th of May 2026, depending on availability of funds.
Eni amuti ye eye ora Peter John Amewu, Railway Development Minister.
Aya wani asabi wadidi adamu woni padua kwa ho ebi enkabom eku aye omumfie mienu mfie nhia mu ewo techima ye yabu East Kropon no emu na eno na nam so ama National President Emma Ghana Society of the Physically Disabled eye Owura Matthew Anokodom wodi atuja se aban enwuma ankrankro enwuma no omo enye de betumi aboa ama wani asabi omadidi adamu no enso enho hare won wokeka ya de besi se sa wo ko office bi wo ko bank wo ko baabi kura kwadi dwuma bia baabi anke ye be ya wo mo no betimi afa ho no mo no ebi wa bebiri obekọ na ebi ni ho nti ha adwen papa kame aye se empanimfo ototo niema e de aye bibi aye na o mayi o mafim nti wo mo besere ese ye mfa won ka ho
accessibility standard. The aya can say abanye sa emra no tum na yenhye obi bia say obema ne dan anase be a person with disability omukọ bia ebe ya accessible na obia atimi akona aboa ma bibia so atumi aye kama na aboa ye say the anen ya person with physical disability team no ya fashion ye kasa fa accessibility hono ne atoso mienu employment unemployment ye ka kire government say ɛnam sustainable development goals na ɛkyerɛ sɛ wɔ sɛ yɛnya adwuma na yɛyɛ adwuma pa na afei nso yɛnya akatuapɛ no yɛkɔ so asrɛ Ghanafoɔ nyinaa nkaka ne aban sɛ person with disability kɔ sukuu na wɔbra na wɔwie a ɛyɛ sɛ yɛnya automatic employment.
Owura Matthew Ano Kodom, one of president Magana Society of the Physically Disabled, yete nenka. Na Owura Ano Kodom, and some ya was sign edited ya or change and so best. Aban say, one year, no more to butu. Ya wogu no aban sa anya hyehyɛ yɛm fa wɔn abekɔ no anso ɔmakatua entu mu akatua akamu ya res na ɔmokɔ ɛyɛ highways aso yɛ so ɔmokɔgye na ɔmoyɛ ɔmoyakayaka deɛ no entwa yi.
Nansani akoso ken oporiata ne amuakwata yɛ sɛ ɔmo reinstate anaasɛ ɔmbɛsɛn ama yɛayɛ adwuma no asɛm no anyɛ adwuma na awerɛwosɛm kora ɛwom ne sɛ yɛ members ɛkɔpɛ ɔmo akatua akam na ɔmo sen akɔpɛ ama yɛtumi agye ɔmo atom na ɔmo ayɛ tobu adwuma no ɛna yɛkɔhwe ɔmo wɔ amuakwata ministries hɔ a nɔkwasɛm yɛte yɛ anyɛ yɛ
Owura Ano Kodom ansan so ha o se aban nya hyehyeye said e be ya people disabilities law na na semra no omo be pass.
Eyansaye eba parliament so a yesra Ghana omonko enmomodne na nka omompe constituencies mako 5 empower persons with disability na yam twaba ewa yam crop ye parliamentarian ye gidi se saade we ba ebe bua yesanse persons with disability are not represented ye ni aban mu eti decision bia omobeye no eye dia equity aye.
Matthew Ano Kodom ono na ye pani pa se bi woni adidi awdem e wo nipa akwa ahodo mu nkabonku e wo mayi mu wo da no ne na yeti.
Honorable Justice Bafo Ewa Assemblyman Achramade electoral area Eshakwada so ase wa sentiment me mu na waye free health screening na wo so health insurance card ewu no wasa renew e de amomo a wanyo bia kapreba waye momanfo wa Achramade behina se na kwanwoma no no ankasa na edi ho nkomo
Untio mapa eko omanimu eno nti eye ade a metaye me start here 7 years now say minya me ya assembly member kra enam somo a me dia som nipa pema 70 bibia me ye bia minya ekitafo nti bibisa ba ye no na me de toto mpanifo anim say mpanifo say de ma emre momo ame eno nenam so ama ye amanfo ayasomo mu nananom ene mpanifo so memu a yetimi de mpanifo ya ba ene de ye health insurance free wa wonya bi da e free wa wo de ewu e free.
We Honorable Justice Bafo Ewa Achramade Assemblyman eno no nenu achi no nananom no manfo ekọ ye no so ene edi ho nkomo
ba se ye to aba to no ye hwe enipa obetimi edi dwumadi ewo sa ono no mpesua so ya ye hwe no a ye betimi hu na sese ni pese dwumadi no obetimi aye ye ni pa nyina ni dwumadi bi ma no a obetimi aye wasemeye enso wontimi wonya me de ono beye no enkoso enye no fa ono no enso ntaneti se de meme ye wo hene ensi anemu ame wo Achramade kuro bi mu he ye freme na bodie meni ni die ni pa bitimi ye committee bi ebo ahomodne assembly member ye wafa kwanya bebre so aboa omen wo de health insurance yi ba wo de agana ba otutu nsuo waye bi won nti se nipa wi no se ba se ye beto posa for fasa enoma wi nyina de aba se wokan yi te wonya apomdini na dade mu a ho beto aba no e de ama sa president anase wono sa assembly man no
health insurance ye be ye ni free e de ama ye na wa wo yale enso ye be san ahwe ba ye so health insurance ye ni free e de ama ye.
We nananom bi ene ade hye bia Honorable Justice Bafo Ewa free health screening wo ye no onya mumfa so eno no
So for Herbal Center no pe wo se me fa nto wanim so wo ye krase doctor wo de bibiduro ha ma ni nubra aye nura wo de sayare bi te sa pressure sciatica diabetes hepatitis B low sperm count FGCOM wo ha obi ya menstrual pains ne problems e wo ho nyina ulcer sexual weakness waist pains gonorrhea nam nsan yare ene obi a wo de po age wo himfi aboso no wo se bra na ontu ase mawo se waton sanom nu boni nu mu nso a wo ba wo de ahaban ya bi ne be kan ye bebo ama na free wonti abatan ma no enonum no boni no mo fo mo nko so for Herbal Center wo breman Kumase Breman ha your mobile Pentecost asori no ya no afre no 0248 672271 0248 672271 eso make us say wobie ne prato ho no ma wo hwa ayarefo nti kwantam na watumi abantem Boshaba Electricals wasebra beje chandelier light, corner light, gate light, ceiling light, LED light, LED floodlight, cables, yes CCTV cables ne cameras nyina. Ubenya bi na ba no socket switches, adapters a. Ubenya bi ewo Boshaba Electricals. Ono to so sabre ye bi no so ne yetoni ma. Enti mesra obra kuma se yadum Oyerepa bro say mu a ye ben Central Prisons roundabout no eso. Na ukoma me attack for building ni mo PZeta. Ebi ewo ho. Foforo kra ne ye bi o KJT apartment studio no and share ni mu. 0541 125 339 0541 125 339 na 03220 030838 03220 30838 eso na ene mpanifo ni nkita ho ye de kase na si medi e de maame afia nyako papa bi ni bi abem
Oduefour and Maame pina man Mr. Michael ya wasuman ona na yire maame ha na o mo se krasa asomdwe nka mu nyina nana enne eye oti birthday oti kirade ewo KSTS enne ye oti ni birthday nti mejina afidie so na ma wo se oti happy birthday oti ene ba bia wo bia nyame nka ho nanim te se okọ KSTS ya